Hi students, let's discuss the DI set from IPMAT Indore 2025. Now as you can see, a big table is given with lots of percentage values, lots of random values, and this set is very calculative. But if you look closely, all of the percentage values in each column are very close to each other. If it is 13%, next is 16, 20, 16, 12, 19, 17. All of these are close. Then 7, 9, 7, 8, 6, again close. 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 4. All of these values are very close to each other. Same in case of the values, in case of apparel, footwear, electronics. All of these values are very close to each other. So we are going to use that for approximation. But some of these questions are also required to use calculator. This set is particularly made so that the calculator that is given during IPMAT Indore 2025 on-screen calculator is used. So if required, we are going to use the calculator. Otherwise, we are going to use the approximation. But if options are very close to each other, then we must use the calculator. Do not try to be a hero there. The table given below provides the details of monthly sales in lakhs of rupees and the value of products returned by the customers. These are the values, the total sales, and these are the value of product returned as a percentage of total sales. These are the values. Now it says that net sales is defined as the difference between sales in lakhs of rupees, the value of products returned in lakhs of rupees. So if we solve the questions, these are the questions that has been given, 5 questions. Now let's try the first question. It says, among the following 4 months, for which month the value of footwear returned was the highest? The value of the footwear that were returned was the highest. So in case of July, if we check, in case of footwear, it's 119. Return is 9%. So what we can say, in case of option A, the value will be 9% of 190. Now in case of option B, it's September, and September the total sales is 118, and the value which is returned is 9%. So 9% of 118. Option C, it's March. So in case of March, the total sales is 121, and what was returned is 7%. So it will be 7% of 121. Then option D is June, and in case of June, total value is 111. Return percentage is 5%. So 5% of 111. Now we need to find which one of these values is the greatest. What we can say, can I discard this option B, because option A is definitely greater than option B. Percentage are same, 9%, but 119 is bigger than 118. Then again option D with compared to either option C or A, which is left. So we can compare, this percentage value is lesser than these two and value is also lesser. So we can also discard this one. Now if we calculate these values exactly, this value is 7 into 7 and 84. So this will be 8.47, and this value will be 9 point something. This value will be 9 point something, because even if this is 100, this will be 9 point something. So the highest value is option E. So this question can be solved using approximation. Next one, it says, among the following 4 months, for which month the contribution of apparel category in the total monthly sales was the highest? The contribution with respect to total means the fraction part, right? So contribution of apparel in December, again option A. We need to find total monthly sales. In December, apparel is 221 and the total will be equal to, so let's see, it will be 221 upon 8 plus 6, 14 plus 1, 15, carry 1, so 27 plus 8, 35 plus 22, so it will be 57. Now in case of option B, we need to check for month B, April. So it's 258. So 258 divided by, the total will be 5, 8, 13 plus 8, 21, carried forward 2, 32 plus 2 is 34 plus 5, 37 plus 25 is 62. In case of C, which is month January, in January the contribution of April is 262 out of the total, which is 9 plus 4, 13 plus 2, 15, carried forward 1, 29 plus 10, 39 plus 26 is 65. Option D, August. So in case of August, the contribution of April category is 252 out of total 6 plus 0, 6 plus 2, 8, then 33 plus 6, 39 plus 25, 64. Now we need to find which one of these is highest. Now, if we check for the highest values, how can we compare? Now, do we need to find the exact value to find which one is the highest? Now, if I ask you 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which one of these line is longest? So you can say very easily that is the first one. But do you know the length of this line? No. Or any of this line? No. But we can compare and say that the length of the first line is the highest. So that is what we are going to do. Now if we compare these values, what we can say, this one is basically 64.8 and this value, as I can see, so once again all of these values looks very close, right? 64.8 into 4, this is very close to 40%. 65 into 4 is 260, this is also very close to 40%. This is less than 40%, right? Or maybe very close to 40%. This one is what we can say 57.5. Double is 115 to 30. This is less than 40%. Definitely this is not the answer, but for the rest of them we must use calculator to realize which one is the highest. Now let's check it. 258 divided by 621, it will be 0.41 or 41%. This one is 262 divided by 655, so this is exactly 0.4, and next is 252 divided by 648, which is equal to 0.38. So as you can see how close these values are. So it will be madness if you are using approximation there, and even if you are getting correct, it will take lots of efforts. So option B is the correct answer for this question. Question 28, which month had the highest percentage decline in monthly sales as compared to previous month for the April category? Now again, option A, which month had the highest percentage decline? So if we are talking about June, we will have to talk about May as well, because decline from May is 19 and in May it was 249. So the percentage decrease will be 19 upon 249 into 100. In case of B, we need to check for March. So decline from February, the difference is 79 minus 36 is nothing but 43. 43 upon 279 into 100. In case of C, October, so we will have to check with respect to September. The difference is 66 divided by 288 into 100. Option D, December with respect to November. So the difference is 7 out of 228 into 100. Now if you look closely, all of these values that we have here, we need to find highest percentage decline. So which one is highest? So if you check this value, 66 upon 288 is greater than 20%. Why? Because 10% of 288 is 28.8. 20% will be 57.6, right? This value is greater than 57.6, so this value is greater than 20%, but rest of the values are way less than 20%. 10% is closest to 25, 20% will be 50. This is even less than 10%. This value 27.9. Let's say 28. 20% will be 56, less than 56. This value is even less than I guess 5%. So highest is option C. So this question can be solved once again by approximation. We don't need to use the calculator. Question number 29, it says for which categories the value of the products returned as a percentage of sales increased for 3 consecutive months. So for each category we need to check that the value of the product as a percentage of sales increased for 3 consecutive months. In case of April, increase. So these 3 months we can see increase. So definitely April is one of those months. We don't need to check further. In case of footwear, it's increasing, but then it's decreasing. Increasing, then decreasing, right? Then again decreasing, increasing, and then again decreasing, and increasing. So yes, footwear is also applicable here. Now in case of electronics, increase, then it will decrease, then again it will decrease, then it will increase, then decrease, then increase, decrease, increase, decrease, increase, decrease. So electronics, in electronics this is not applicable, right? The percentage values as a percentage, value of products returned as a percentage of sales increase in apparel and footwear. So our answer is option A, both apparel and footwear. Last question of this set, it says by what percentage the net sales of June increased as compared to May in the footwear category. By what percentage of the net sales of June increased? So in case of May, right, first we need to find that what percentage of the net sales of for June increased as a, so net sales in May, what we can say, net sales in May will be equal to, in case of May, if you talk about the footwear category, the value is 69 and the decrease is 6%. So if you decrease 6%, what will happen? 69 minus 6% of 69, which we can also say that 94% of 69. Now what we can say about the net sales in June? Now in case of June, the total sales is 111 and return is 5%. So can I say directly that if I return 5%, 95% is left, so 95% of 111. Now question, it says that which of these this value is what percent more than this value, right? Now if I say this value as y, this value is x, what we need to find? The required percentage will be equal to y minus x upon x into 100, or we can also say that this is y minus x minus 1 into 100. So y upon x is the deciding factor, right? So let's take this ratio, which is 95% of 111 divided by 94% of 69. Now this is what we need to calculate, and then we can subtract 1 to get the desired percentage value, right? So in that case, what we need to do, can I say this is nothing but 37 and this is nothing but 23. Now what is 37 upon 23? 37 upon 23 is equal to 1 time 37 and then what's left? 14. So 140. 6 times 138. Then 20. So 0. Then 200. 23 into 7 is 161. 23 into 8 is 184. So it will be something 85 something, right? So this value is giving us 1.608, and this value will also give us 1 point something. This value is 1.608 or something. Now if you multiply these two values, then this must be greater than 1.608 6, whatever the options are. You can see these two options are definitely not applicable, but these two options are very close. But we already see here that this is 1.608 and this is 1 point something, so this will be definitely greater than 1.608. And if you subtract 1.608 minus 1, we get 0.608, and if you multiply it by 100, then this will become 60.8. So 60.8%, our value should be way greater than 60.8%, right? Because we are multiplying these two. Now you can see how hard it is to use a approximation here, right? This is what I try to show you guys here, that not in every question you should try approximation. So even if we are able to solve it by if and but, we should not do it because of these two close options. So you should directly find this value using calculator, find this value, find the difference, find the percentage, or you can also divide this value by this value. And let me tell you what is this value. So I am doing 95 into 111, which is 10,545, and I am dividing this by 94 into 69, which is 6486, and this will be equal to 10545 divided by 6486, and this is equal to 1.6258. Now if you subtract 1 to this, you are getting 0.6258, and if you multiply this by 100, you are getting 62.58%, right? And now we are 100% sure that option D is our answer. So you can see this can be done using on-screen calculator in given time limit, because there is nothing else that we need to do here. There is not much logic. You just need to write down the correct details and use the calculator. So don't use approximation everywhere. This set was particularly made so that students should use the calculator during exam. Alright, so we got all the answers now. I hope this is clear to you guys, and that's the end of this set. Thank you.